Hi Mateo, how are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed if any of these like therapy sessions have worked, even if it's just a little bit?
I have noticed that they have actually worked a lot more than a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a lot more than I thought they were going to be.
Okay, and what have you like already been doing within your daily life, or like just trying to implement in order, like attempting to reduce the sadness you've been feeling from your brother's passing?
Um, I've been like trying to get back into like my old stuff that I used to do before he passed and everything, and yeah, it seems to be like I'm able to do it a little better than before.
And what needs to happen, like in this meeting specifically, that that will make you leave thinking like all these sessions that you've been coming to, and I know it's been tedious and I know it's been tiring, and at some point you just, I don't blame you, don't want to do it. That will make you think like it was all worth coming here consistently and putting in the effort and trying your best and listening and giving feedback.
Um, what was the question?
Well, what needs to happen in this meeting for order for you to leave thinking that all these sessions were worth it?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think maybe in this session, like, it'll be good, like, for me to maybe just see how you think I have come along with my experiences that I share, and to be able to reflect back, like, based on, like, how I came in and maybe see the difference in that perspective so I could see how it is that I've been able to, like, get better, I guess, in a way.
So you want to see like probably towards the end of it, like you want us to, after we've gone through the session, to see how you compare from the very beginning
Yeah.
to like as of this most recent ending of it.
Yeah, because I definitely feel like maybe I made some progress, but it would be nice to be able to reflect back on it.
Yeah, we can do that at the end of it.
Okay.
But we'll go through it, and you'll let me know any more feedback if you feel about something, and when we get there, we'll figure it out. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, is there any times you don't feel as sad, or you've noticed you don't feel as sad or lonely since your abuelo's passing?
I have noticed that I definitely don't feel as sad. Obviously, he's still not here, so the feeling doesn't just go away. But I definitely don't feel as sad, and I've learned that. I mean, I've noticed that I've been able to do more things now. So, like, I've been trying to be with my friends a little more, and my family and everything, and it doesn't make me as sad anymore. Like, I just, as long as I have him in my head and my heart, he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. And how have you been spending your days recently? Like, what have you noticed you've been doing, or maybe something that's recently piqued your interest? Have you noticed anything like that?
I have noticed that with my friends, like I said, I've been wanting to hang out with my friends a little more and everything. So whenever I hang out with them, they be like, Mateo, you want to play some soccer? And let's go play soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, okay, let's go ahead. Like, I'm giving it a try, like going ahead and trying to do the things like you told me in the past session to easily work my way back into it. And I would say that I'm not as sad doing that no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to do it a little more often and hanging out with my family and my sister and everything. And it feels like something's missing, but it's not as bad anymore. Like, I know now that he's not coming back, but he's still there with me as long as I choose to have him there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I'm glad you're able to connect that. Even though his absence is there, it doesn't like physically. It doesn't mean that like emotionally and spiritually he's still there with you. And I think you practicing and implementing, still doing your drawings, but especially soccer, helps you feel more closer to him. If you, I don't know, I'm not trying to speak for you, but I feel like feel
it
there's
definitely
like a closeness.
That was the thing where he would go to my practices and stuff all the time. So it's in a way he's still there with me. So it's nice.
And then, how have you managed to prevent things from becoming worse? Like, you've made a lot of progress from when I first saw you to right now, and I know you said that you were doing bad at school at the beginning, and it was hard to talk to your parents and your sister and just your overall friends and even teachers. Like, how have you managed to prevent that from all the progress you've made to now to not regress?
I think like I said too, like thinking about him rather than like only remembering like he's gone. Like I could think about like stuff about like, oh, he's still here though, like because he did this with me, like he's still here as long as he's in my memories, he's here with me. So it's been helping me get through my days a lot better and everything. I'm able to just sit there and like cope with it that way. And if I do feel myself like a little sad or something, I could just draw, or I could go and write in my journal like you had given me before, and that does help a lot. So yeah,
that's good. And I know you talked about your drawings and your journaling and stuff. And do you feel like both of them are you now in a space like emotionally and maybe like mentally, and maybe physically where you feel like it's not as forced, like you're forcing yourself to do it, like you see yourself reaching to do those things when you're feeling overwhelmed with feelings, or when you're just in your head a little bit too much, or you're just dealing with the reality and just thinking, oh, he's gone, to being like he is, but that doesn't mean
like
you can't
he's
remember.
actually gone.
Yeah, like you can't remember it, because I think the only time that someone ever really goes away isn't sadly when they leave us out here. I think it's when we just stop remembering them and only think of them in the last moments and not as the whole time you've had with them. Do you think that journaling and the drawing and just pretty much everything we've been working on, do you think it's becoming easier to do, like almost like a second nature, or do you still think it's a little more awkward?
I definitely think it's getting a little easier to do, for sure. And I definitely see how it helps me. So I do tend to do it a lot more, and that might be why it's a little easier for me. I think sometimes just doing it anytime I'm feeling a little down. Sometimes whenever I write, I don't even just write about my grandpa. Like it could just be like I got a bad day, so I'm like basically writing to him, so he can like, so I could just
it feels like you're when you would normally come home from school and talk to him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know before we talked about how you had really bad nightmares continuously and stuff. Yeah. I've noticed how you haven't brought it up, and I just wanted to know, like, has it changed? Have you just kind of gotten used to it being the same thing, or how's that going?
I would definitely say that I don't have them as bad as I used to. They come and go here and there. Some of them would be like a little bit, like obviously like I'll be like, it's more, some of them are more happier than not.
So as of recently, from like like the first time you told me and us working on it and you doing everything, you've noticed that there's a lot more, the majority of these dreams are becoming good dreams and even different forms of it and not the same nightmare.
Yeah.
And the same feelings?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's kind of been different with it? Because I know before you said that you were with your abuelo and you with him, and then you just turned it. Yeah. Is what's changed, or have you? Has it just added
I
to
think
anything?
now, like some of the dreams I have, like it'd be like me playing, but I could still see him there. Like even if people can't see him, I could see him. Or like sometimes it's like a past memory that I just dream about, like as if it's happening now. So yeah,
it's kind of like a memory based, where you're like you're still doing your own thing, but you see him, remember him, and understand.
Yeah,
it's the same way. Okay, I'm glad about that. And I know we tried this before, early on in some sessions, where I'm gonna say a word, and you're gonna tell me like the first thing that you feel, that you think, word that comes with it. We'll probably go around like 2 rounds of it, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first word I'm gonna give you is love.
My family.
Family, okay. Tradition.
Dinners.
Okay. Thanksgiving.
Abuelo.
Abuelo, okay. Soccer.
Friends.
Okay. ones. Let's go with teammates.
Winning.
There we go. Okay, that was one round. We'll give you for the other one. Let's go with happy.
Together.
Together. I'm thinking your little sister.
Fun.
Your parents.
Providers.
Okay. Let's go with. We'll say dinner again.
Laughter.
Okay. I'm glad. I don't know if you noticed, but from the words you said before, when we went kind of through the same thing, not the same exact words or things that were like similar to them, you had more of a. I don't want to say a negative mindset, but it was more so of a darker space that you would say, how you felt like everything was really weighing down on you and it just felt a lot of overwhelming. From now it's been really uplifting, and I think that's a really good turning point. So I feel like the last it's kind of like a question, but it's kind of like the reflection base that you wanted, where how would you rate like on a sadness level at the beginning of when you first came in to how different, if it's different at all, to this session right here?
Well, I would definitely say for like my first session when I came in, it would probably be like, it's probably a little over exaggerating, but it'd probably be past 100.
No, there's no over exaggerating. What you feel is what you feel. If it feels like that, it feels like that.
That's how I was feeling. Like I felt like my whole world was coming crashing down and everything. You know, my weather was my everything. So yeah, it may not be like past 100 in my when I first started. But now, I would like to say, like, I'm perfectly fine, but I'm not. Like, you know, you've helped me see that. So, I needed somebody to help me. But yeah. So, I would say, like, I'm getting there. But I'm definitely, like, day and night from my first session to now.
I think it's good that I think the path that you created and you've allowed me to collaborate with you has gone really well, and I think we're on a good track, and I like that you understand and recognize and are in the best way realistic with yourself through the session. But I think we're doing a really good job, and if you're good with it, if you feel good, we can conclude that here until our next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.